In the Object cabinet, we have the possibility in different areas to access the library symbols of elements. I select in the area Front Design the front symbol from the Fronts folder. Now, an automatic symbol is inserted here. It is important to understand how access to the library is done. There is a file called elementslibrary.vwx. This file is located, if I widen the resource browser, in C /users /public documents /ElementsCAD. And here is the favorite for the respective version, for example, 2023. It is present. I don't need to open it anymore because we can already see this favorite here. To avoid confusion or errors, this favorite should only appear once here. If there is an error indication here, you can remove the favorite here and reload it again, but it is also important to mention here for completeness that we display the complete accessories because otherwise, it may happen that we only see an area for hatches, so in that case, in the Elements library, not everything will be displayed. We see that no subfolders are displayed. But with complete accessories, the complete accessories are displayed. If I expand it, we have the fronts area, and now we have various symbols. Of course, we can customize these symbols ourselves. If I want to use front 04, I enter the symbol name. I will do that now, and we see that this front is entered. But that's just an example because we can also directly generate such things parametrically. But if we now examine that exactly, we can see in the active drawing that this symbol is now available. That's what I'm going to do. I will now do it, and now we can see that this front is immediately entered. A little further down, I have here the front 04. Now, for example, I could duplicate this symbol as front 04A, and I could edit this symbol in the 2D representation or in the 3D representation. Here we see a group, and if we now dissolve this group, we see that there are individual 3D polygons here. I can simply draw something of my own here. I'll just draw a rectangle here, create an extrusion from it, switch to the front view, and stretch this shape. Now I can cut out this shape and remove everything that is present here. I use paste in place. I can insert the extrusion at the same position, and I have a regular shape. Now, I could draw something here, for example. I'm going to re-enter the rectangle and create any shape, for example. Now I can delete the intersection, so I have a new object, and I exit the shape. Now I have a new result, but for safety, it's best if we simply convert this result to a 3D polygon, and then we have a new result for front 04. I can do another example here, taking the dishwasher G8051, and now I have the result displayed here. We have another variation in the base section. Here we can also say, symbol from base folder, and I simply enter a base from the base symbol directory, and choose for example, base 06. I simply enter the number 6, and we immediately see the result. Now it asks here whether the height of the symbol should be adopted or if the number 120 should be retained. I'll just click No now, and now we see that the value 120 is retained, and the new base symbol is assigned here. A similar situation occurs in the lid section. Here we also have the option to select symbol from lid folder. Now I go to the Accessory Manager, go to the Profiles folder and the Edge Banding folder, and here we have a cross-section, for example, 40 by 15, and the symbol edge banding 74, meaning 40 by 15, then the lid must also be 40 mm thick. So here we enter lid thickness 40 and select the edge banding 74. Here again, we have the option, as seen before, to change the folder object here. For this, I go back to the active document, and here I have my edge bandings. This is now a 2D object, which means edit 2D representation, and here I can simply modify the polyline and make any changes I want. Simply say delete intersection, remove the object, exit, refresh the symbol 74 once again. We can also do this in the Elements menu and choose Update Cabinet, and then the update will be performed here. Now I go back to the normal lid. Furthermore, we have Object on Lid. And here we can also map a symbol. For this, I go to Object/Symbol on Lid, and here I can select, for example, Miele Cooktops KM360G. And now I have this new symbol here initially. I simply enter 0 for the position and a width of 550, and we see the result here. We can adjust it in the x-axis, maybe by 25 or similar value, and the whole thing moves up here. The exciting thing is that we can save the whole thing as symbols to permanently store it as a single cabinet symbol.